Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your caster, Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got the members of gillyShark, and on the right, it is going to be Once Bitten, Thrice Pie. As I said before, this is a Division A matchup. Hashtag Team No Pants. Yes. But thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I'm sure you're wondering how we got to Team the Spider Queen. Let me update you. On the left, we had the members of gillyShark, not scaled correctly. I could have scaled that a little bit better. Anyways, we have them, they lost the coin flip as they are the home team, which means that Once Bitten, Thrice Pie winning, they had priority. They went for first pick. Infernal Shrines and Volskaya Foundry were banned out by gillyShark. The Sky Temple and Alterac Pass are banned out by Once Bitten, Thrice Pie. Team of Spider Queen is going to be our first map chosen by the members of gillyShark. We're going to see if they're going to be able to take it here on this fairly small and long map. We actually have a Samuro ban right out the gate. You may have moved to a different division, gillyShark, but unfortunately that doesn't mean that you're Samuro's worst map, lol. Star forgot how to play it. Oh my god. I don't know if this is just like a reverse. Damn, who made that intro? Oh my god. They actually told me in chat. And I can't remember off the top of my head. It's someone from NGS, and they did a beautiful job. It's like Cove, I think. Coveland? I think I have that completely wrong. I need to make a note of it. I'll bug Weenus on Saturday, but yeah, Kaleo, it was someone in the Nexus Gaming Series made it, and they just like posted it, and then Himibo made the little the transition that I use here and there that you might have seen this evening. So that was actually posted today, and I was like, yep, nabbing that one because that is beautiful. So, oh, hold on, I just gotta make sure I'm in the right lobby. Okay, cool. All right, so we do have an Ana ban as well. A little bit of a slower ban draft coming out from both of these teams. The Zerato will be removed on the side of Once Bitten, Thrice Pie, and a Nubarak. The other ban from gillyShark. Not bad from the start here. Pretty much, I would say, standard from what the teams we're seeing right now, as well as what's currently in the meta. Excuse me. This first pick, though, coming out from Once Bitten, Thrice Pie, they had first pick priority. What are they going for? Do they want Sylvanas for, like, push pressure? Do they want to prioritize Joanna here for the rotations? Do they want the Diablo for the initiation? There's a lot of good options here. I feel like Greymane might make their way into this matchup here as well because of the fact that he did some changes come through, and that will be the Joanna first pick. That makes sense. Go Gilly, go Gilly, go Veggies. That's my boy. Yo, Wono, how's it going? Zool, how you doing? Thanks for coming by, everybody. But that is actually going to be the high priority coming out from gillyShark on the Sylvanas and the Diablo. That initiation, the wave push as well, really, really strong coming out from them. That is going to be their 1-2 before we go into the ban phase here. We have another 2 picks coming out here. This 2-3 slot coming out from the members of Once Bitten, Thrice Pie. Joanna strong here. They might want to pick up like a Jaina to go ahead and get the wave clear with her. She also pairs well together with that. We could also see something in the range of a Gul'dan if they wanted to have that little extra poke and the corruption damage, but they actually lock in their solo lane as well as their main healer. We're going to have the Anduin for the heals, Leorc for the solo lane, showing a little bit of their draft, but really not showing the ideal of it. More or less, I would say, at least with the draft they currently have, it's very passive. It's very kind of in the control sense. They're going to be just making rotations. They've got a lot of great anchoring, a lot of great health, and a lot of great sustain in this. So far, both these teams pulling out some great heroes, but they're going to go ahead and take out that Jaina right there. They're not going to be picking it up themselves on the side of gillyShark because they are going to be having first pick after this ban phase, so showing that they have no interest in the Jaina within their composition right now. We'll see what they actually go for after this, but this is going to be the ban phase over on the side of Once Bitten, Thrice Pie, and I'd be looking to maybe choke out a support at this point. You know, or at least something that would be strong into the Leorc. Something like a Malthael could be considered if they want to just take that and remove it from the opposition, or from the chance for the Alliance. Oh. There's the Malthael being banned, and it makes sense too because he did a good job with that. He must show me his ways. It was really, really good. Crow, how's it going, bud? Thanks for coming by. They got him to pick Diablo. Nice. That's a Rexxar Tyrande right there. So Tyrande and Diablo combo very well together. Rexxar in the solo lane will be very interesting. Falendrith is just going to give us a little bit of a creepy bright. Like, I know, what is it? It's actually like Brightwing, like laughing or something with her tongue out, but it just looks lewd as all sin, and I'm sure they knew that too. Regardless, last 2 picks coming out, they need some damage. They need a lot of damage and wave clear. Let's see what they pick up here. Maybe the Gul'dan? No, it's actually gonna be Tychus and Kael'thas. Okay, they changed the skin. We're good. On Kael'thas, Tychus, that had to stay. And Medivh to round this out, Leyline Seal, Apocalypse, Wailing Arrow, Starfall, Boars, that's a really good combo, but we have to look at the other side as well. Kael'thas, we have the Entomb, which I guess even back that up further. We have Blessed Shield, Entomb. We have Tychus with Commandeer Odin dumping damage into a specific point, and Kael'thas with Chain Bombs, Flame Strikes, all that, Gravity Lap setups. Overall, I gotta say, I really like the draft from both these teams. I don't think that there's one that's stronger than the other. Pants are on, good to go? No, pants are off. Chess off lane, Crow didn't give away pie strats. Bumblebee Plays, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. I actually needed to add, I can't do it from there. Oh, wait, no, Twitch please. Stop. Hold on. Can I do this quick enough? Because I need to add people. Yes, there we go. And then there was one more. Sorry, I could be giving you breakdowns and analysis, but this is what I need to do. Okay, cool. We updated all that stuff. We're good to go. Back this back up to there. Alrighty, everybody. We are in game. Let's go ahead and actually jump on into this. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of gillyShark. This is going to be Veggies on the Diablo. Chess Leader is going to be on the strobing Rexar right there. Stark is going to be on the Medivh. Kage is going to be on the Sylvanas. And Kaimo Tripson rounds out the draft on the Tyrande. Look at that slug mount. On the right-hand side, we've got the members of Once Bitten, Thrice Pie. Lionhouse is going to be on the Kael'thas. Ghost Dunk is going to be on the Leoric. Falendrith will be on that. Anduin, Professor Bobo is going to be on the Tychus, and we're going to be having Snag going to be on the Joanna. Let's go ahead and move on into this. The highs are out, and we're ready to go. Unfurling Shadows for the Sylvanas. Medivh is going to be going for Portal Mastery. I think this is just the sprays coming out right at the start here. Excuse me, animated sprays are banned. It doesn't really matter. I don't think really many people care here as that's going to be... Are animated sprays banned? I'm not sure. There we go. Sorry. Oh. I thought I moved something. I think we're good. I thought I moved something within my OBS, and I don't believe I did. Hold on. Sorry, I just have to double check something. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, that does move stuff around, but we're still fine. It just kept it within the same range. Sorry. I just thought, like, I moved something in the wrong spot, and I was like, oh, we're about to just get something messing up in this cast. But we're fine. We're good to go. Let's continue into our rotations. Unfurling Shadows is stacking up, as well as Kael'thas and Tychus here on those Regen Globe quests. Sylvanas is going to be having to stack up with her Unfurling Shadows by getting that mark onto the enemy heroes. And just let's check in bottom lane a little bit here, because I'm curious about this Rexar and this this Leoric matchup. I'm wondering how the range will go in, as well as Misha Bear just anchoring and kind of collecting these gems. Rotation coming onto Chess Leader down here. That's going to be Misha Bear with a huge stun as they sidestep a lot of that damage. Professor Bobo a little bit low themselves, but they're able to walk out. No one going down, but that is going to be the bottom lane Bruiser Camp going to be picked up here fairly quickly. And with that, let's actually get some vision showing for these teams just to get an idea of what they can see and how these rotations are kind of being played and their overall positioning in the lane and in the rotations. It's a big thing to note here and a big thing that we can kind of pull from as these teams are kind of playing with the vision and communicating with what barely they see right now. That's actually going to be a dive going out on this Leoric who's able to get right out of there. We were showing the vision for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Let's do the same thing with gillyShark as Veggies is going to be getting harassed a little bit here, but I think they're going to be able to just walk around this no big deal. Once again, checking in the bottom lane. Chess Leader going to be clearing out this. Oh, Ghost Dunk comes down here, picks up those gems. I was like, Chess Leader, I think he's just playing it super safe in this solo lane, making sure they're not going to be stepping too far out. But Leoric is going to be playing aggressive in this bottom. And I think with the vision on the enemy team, I don't think they have to worry too much onto it. So I'm just trying to find some without stacks. Rexar's probably going to pick up, yeah, Hunter-Gatherer. There we go. I think everyone has a quest. Yeah. All right, well, we'll always see a little marker there. Kael'thas, there we go. Oof. We actually have Unstable Poison from Kage as well. I like it. We do have Professor Bobo holding there for level 4. Are they maybe? Ooh, the bigger they are. Gonna be trying to shred into some of these higher health pool heroes. I like it. I'm really liking the adaptations we're getting right here, and really good globe stacking coming out from the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie, sitting at 10 globes on both their heroes, doing a great job of rotating and make sure they're communicating that the globes are available and that they're able to get them, or able to spread them to the friendly members. This will be the mid lane camp picked up a little bit late from gillyShark. They already had the They already had the right side pushed in on the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. They don't have turn-in availability. They're not too far off, but gillyShark is able to if they can step forward. 17 stacks on the Arcane Rift for Stark right there, as they also do have 57 stacks on this Diablo, who has not finished out their souls just yet, but they're going to be backing off with that portal. They're able to walk right out, and no one actually going to be going for the poke onto this. That's a little surprising. Diablo just portals out in some direction towards this, and they get most of their, I would say, well, half their turn in right there. Let's see, actually, who's holding most of these gems? It's going to be Rexar and Diablo who need to turn on the left-hand side, and between a couple of these members, it looks like Joanna and Leoric need to turn in. Those are pretty much, or Tychus as well. I mean, there's 2 out of the 3 players need to turn in, but they're slowly stacking up here. And bottom lane, let's just take a peek once again as Ghost Dunk doing a good job of just holding this over, as well as Chest Looter as well, but still holding on to 21 gems for now. Portal between the lanes just to speed up that rotation. Also going to be hitting 7s a slight bit faster than the enemy team. Going to continue to try and get these stacks on that Arcane Rift at level, or that baseline Arcane Rift, and they're not going to be able to finish that out just yet. 17 out of the 40 necessary. And the big thing to note here, everybody, is that if you do die and you haven't finished out those 40 stacks, you will lose all of them. It's not like Hanzo where you lose a little bit. Yo, Tatsuki, thank you for coming by. St. Basil as well. Thank you, thank you. Let Rexar ride the slug. Ghost Dunk will be interrupted right here. Let's actually take a peek in mid, as that's going to be a decent amount of damage going out between these 2 tanks, but more or less it's just control and just anchoring, and this is just going to also be the solo laners battling it out. Ghost Dunk trying to go for the turn-in, but Rexar forcing them back effectively. Professor Bobo may be going down to help out, but they're not going to be able to jump in time. Let's show this vision once again. I'm like on Tomb of Spider-Queen, I feel like watching the vision is really, really important, as we actually see the Wraith walk for Leoric right there, trying to get out of that lane, and they're just posturing. Both these teams have turn-in. gillyShark actually nearing, no, I'd say it's about even, and I'm starting to do the math right of what's turned in and what hasn't been. I'm like, it's pretty close when it actually comes to the total gem count between the 2 teams. Chest Looter trying once again to get that turn in. Look at Professor Boba putting in that damage. The Chest Looter, actually, speaking of damage, let's cycle through some of the other numbers and get an idea of what that looks like right now, as we continue just to see these lane rotations breaking out, picking up gems. The economy, if you will, is really, really strong. Leoric will be going down right there. First blow of the game going to be going over to the members of gillyShark, as the Misha Bear is able to get that pick. That's going to be them stepping forward, as Kage is a little bit low, and they have some cheating of death from Ghost Dunk, but will they be able to get the turn, and is the big question from me. Red Web Weavers are going to be going in. That will be Professor Bobo sneaking up into the top lane while that engagement happened. 9.5 to 8 3/4 roughly, so they're not far behind. My question to gillyShark is, are they going to be able to deny them getting any sort of structural value within this push, or is it going to be front gates, forts? I'm a little nervous for both teams. The push pressure coming out from both sides is extremely strong, but also being able to deny some of that pressure is also strong on both the sides. So I think these Web Weaver phases are going to be really, I think they're going to be played kind of slow and safe, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Mid lane's going to be cleared out. They're just letting top open up quite a bit. They're going to be losing quite a lot in this top lane. Stark going to get a few more stacks as they're going to be flying around that Raven form, dropping back down. And now we have mid lane being cleared out. Bottom lane looks like it's going to be handled by the Rexar Misha combo. 10 Talontiers here in favor for the members of gillyShark, a little bit ahead. Lightning Breath for the Diablo. No Apocalypse combo with the Leyline Seal. Portal forward. Are they going to be trying to set up here? No, they back off as the fort does go down in top lane. Meanwhile, though, looking in our mid lane, or in our bottom lane, Ghost Dunk rotated down here. Chest Looter with 43 gems. Thanks for coming by, Tatsuki. I hope you had really a good time playing Dead by Daylight. It's such a fun game to watch you all play, because you just all lose your mind. It's very enjoyable. I like checking out that stream quite a bit. Ghost Dunks over the Sentinel snipe from Kaimo Trips, and will confirm the kill. 2-0 in kills. Blue Web Weavers will be descending. That will be the mid lane Bruiser Camp picked up in favor for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Some notes here on some of these questing talents really quickly. 31 stacks out of the 44, the Arcane Rift on the Medivh. We have 39 stacks on the Sylvanas. I can remember hero names all of a sudden. And that's uncapped. We also have that Hunter-Gatherer sitting at 13 out of the 20 stacks. We have 3 stacks on the 20 for the Lunar Blaze. 24 stacks beyond the 20 stacks on the that Kael'thas's level 1 mana Addict. And then we also have the, I believe it's Dash. Yeah, Dash from the from Bobo is going to be finished out as well. And Punish hasn't been finished out yet. They haven't managed to get 4 people, but there is the big passive overall, or not, I wouldn't say passive, but the other portion of that talent where if you hit 2 people, you still get that 80% slow. So that's just a strong way to slow down a couple of heroes, get that engaged. Leyline Seal for some setup. Is there a Wailing Arrow to follow? Doesn't look like it. I think it was just going to be slowing them down for now. 80 seconds on that. The boars are up and available. We do have the mid Web Weaver going down. Look at this. Diablo just trying to play into Tychus, and they got shredded quite a bit. They are full in soul, so they'll stack up. They'll be able to get that Fire Stomp and stack up some healing. Tychus actually going to be stepping forward here. They're trying to get the chase. That's going to be the portal, and Veggies is out just fine. Leoric now with 9 gems. 52 gems on Chest Looter, everybody. This wave right here, that confirms a whole turn-in just on Chest Looter. Wait, there you go. That is a whole turn-in on one hero. And I think, what is it, like Snag has majority of the gems for the friendly team as well. 46 on that Joanna right now. Are they going to be able to get this turn? Let's actually take a peek down here as this is going to be Leoric getting stepped up on. Chest Leader going for the channel. That's going to be, and they're probably calling this. We do see Bobo coming down here. Not actually going to go for the interrupt as Ghost Dunk is able to get it right there. Now we have this invade coming into mid lane. Can Veggies find an angle? Snag is going to be popping that Iron Skin. They have the portal just to get him right out of there. And this is going to be Chest Leader once again trying to go for this turn. And Kaimo Tripson going to be coming down here. Can they get the blow up onto this Leoric? They've put some pressure and they're forcing them out of the area. They're going to anchor for the friendly Rexar who gets the turn, and there's nothing they can do at this point. That is going to be back-ish to back-ish. Web Weavers in favor for the members of gillyShark. Yo, Kriv, how's it going, bud? Thanks for coming. BRB, need to run downstairs and grab delivery. Oh, what did you get? Oh, Totski, what did you get? I had mac and cheese for dinner. Tell me, Twitch chat, what did you have for dinner? I had to eat soft foods because I still have massive jaw pain that's been going on for 2 weeks now. But that's going to be Lightning Breath coming out. Nice Leap of Faith coming out from Falendrith to save the friendly member. But that's going to be Leyline Seal connecting onto one. They have this... Oh, they actually do finish the Arcane Rift. Boars are going to be released as well from the Rexar, and the Web Weaver in mid lane has descended. That is going to be Commandeer Odin coming out from Professor Bobo, stepping forward. Veggie's taking a decent amount of damage against the Shadow Charge onto Snag, getting themselves out of there. Rexar and Misha meandering around a little bit. Snag is a little bit low here, and they need to watch their health as they're going to be stepping back into this overpower. They're going to be separating them from the friendly team. If they can deny these 50 gems, that'll be huge for the members of gillyShark. Holy Word Salvation will be used by the Anduin right there. They take down the mid fort. Meanwhile, though, we still have Web Weavers in top and bottom. Bottom is still very healthy, and top lane is just about to fall, but they probably stacked up that wave quite a bit. Portal once again. Do they step forward? Not going to be the case. Bird form going out, and this is blue Web Weaver and top lane going down. Bottom lane confirms the fort on its own, and Rexar comes back down here to help out, push that wave out a little bit further. They're trying to make sure... Oh, that was a bit of a split right there. Linehouse might be getting picked off here as they actually get the fort in top lane. Triple forts during that Web Weaver phase right there as Stark gets out, but that will be the Chastise connecting onto Veggies. Chest Looter coming up here. They want to engage once again. The boars are up and available. They do go... Oh, I thought I saw the boars go out, but it's actually the Banshees. Kage needs to get out of there. Kaimo with the healing.
Let the games begin.
And as Medivh said, let the games begin. Here's the thing. This is now another turn in favor for the members of gillyShark if they can get it. Portal forward. Ghost Dunk is down here. Stark with 20 gems. That's one interrupt, but Veggies goes for the dive onto them, and they stop it for now. Chorizo burritos. Oh my God, Zergy. That sounds so good. Nunya. Hey, wait, same. Mac and cheese? Dude, BM knows what's up. Mac and cheese for life. It was just an easy, like, I only had like 30 minutes before the cast because I Skyped my family tonight. So I Skyped them, and then I set up the stream, and then I made mac and cheese and ate it while setting up most of the stream stuff. And now we're here. So thanks you for being here. All right, Leyline Seal coming out. Gonna connect onto two. Red Web Weavers have descended. They didn't get that turn in because I was watching Twitch chat and not paying attention to the game. This is going to be Starfall coming out as well. Veggies zones them away a little bit with the Lightning Breath, also clearing out the wave. 82 seconds sitting on that one right now as they step forward once again. Kage with the Banshees forward. That's going to be the Entomb, but they're actually going to turn around and try and fight within it. Leoric will be going down. That Entomb falling as well. That's going to be a lot of damage onto the Misha, and now Professor Bobo will be dove on by Veggies a little bit as they're going to be forcing them back. Red Web Weaver's still in lane, but they're trying to turn this around into Snag, who's very, very low. Can they get the kill? That's going to be the Blessed Hammers coming out. Iron Skin going to be used as well. Veggie standing right next to them, looking for the angle onto that Shadow Charge. That is going to be Bobo in the mid lane, pushing that out a little bit. And now they're just going on this yakety sax trip right now as they get the blow up onto Joanna. And most of the, I wouldn't say most, she had, I think, like 12, 5, 10, 15, 18 gems on her. I think those little ones are 5s. I'm pretty sure. Or the medium-sized ones. Beer and pizza and beer. Oh my God. Oh, I would. Oh, I want pizza so bad. Oh my god, this pizza's so good. Tatsuki. Oh, when you were saying on your portion of the stream that you were very hungry about people talking about food when Alex was eating, I get it. I get it. My grandma was trying to get me to eat something today, so I offered. And wouldn't let me refuse. Oh, okay. I mean, grandma's mac and cheese. That sounds good. I would take free mac and cheese. Not from anybody, but like most of the time. Like 90% of the time, I'd take free mac and cheese. Some people I wouldn't take it from. Like some dude in an alley. Like if I like walked out of a bar and somebody was like, "Yo, bud, you want some mac and cheese?" I'd be like, "No, I'm good." Because that's probably not mac and cheese, for starters. Let's actually break into this game a little bit further here, as we actually do have 16 talent tiers for both sides. We're going to cycle through some of the other numbers here in just a second, and this is going to be a little bit of a back and forth right now. 94 gems sitting on the side of gillyShark. They're going to be trying to get this turn in, and there's a decent amount of gems split between a lot of these members. Looks like we're going to have like 20 on average through a few. That's going to be the, I think the Wailing Arrow just went out right there. Tychus goes down immediately in this fight, and that's going to be the Lightning Breath coming out. Leyline Seal will connect onto 2, setting up for this. That's going to be Veggies. I was looking to see if they had an angle, but that's going to be the Boars coming out from the Rex are going to be slowing these members as they're chasing further. Anduin, not Anduin, Kael'thas is going to be getting picked off here. Anduin looked like oh, that portal forward right there. That's going to be Snag getting caught. I don't think they make it out of this alive. There should be a Shadow Charge for Diablo. Doesn't even need it. Kage is going to be just putting in that poison damage right there. A lot of good damage coming out right now for the members of gillyShark, as they have even. I would say this map is pretty even between the two, but with the 3 kills they just got, it looks like they're going to go for the boss and Webweaver call. They're going to let top lane push out, so they're not going to be showing this whatsoever. They're going to try and maybe get the. Oh, maybe they're trying to ping to turn these gems and just watch those. Let's see what we have on the side of gillyShark. What vision they can what vision they can see right now. Oh, they were hungry, all right. Mac and meth. I had salad and spaghetti with meat sauce. Oh, that sounds good. My stream talks to food right from the start. My stomach listens. Mashed potatoes, cauliflower, stuffed chicken breast, honey nut Cheerios, and almond milk. Oh my god. They should change their name to Once Bitten, Thrice Losing to Gilly. Oh my god, Richard K, that's such a long name. How's it going, bud? Thanks for coming by. Alrighty, let's continue in this game, as we do have boss picked up. It looks like they're cleaned out their waves, and now they're going for the turn-in. The thing is here, like, I don't like that they had to stagger out boss and Webweavers like this, but it did give them the opportunity to push out a lot of their waves. Like, mid's going to be descending far up the lane. Bottom is going to be descending up far up the lane as well. The other thing to note, too, is we have this Temporal Flux on Medivh. I've seen a lot of Medivhs pick this up, and it's something that we need to we need to highlight here, because that is huge. Like, you can almost like repeater cannon the Leyline Seals at a point. So you can see now that the Webweavers are going to be descending far up the lane. Boss does go down, but it did get a decent amount of damage in top. Looks like mid lane will be the main defense for the members of Once Bitten, Thrice Pie. Can they go for an invade here on the side of gillyShark? Kage just showing in bottom lane. Portal's going to be there. Tychus did pop Commandeer Odin already. 19 to 17 in levels. Big purple wave coming out from that Webweaver. Still I don't think they've shown anyone over here. They're just playing within these shadows. Stark with 33 gems right there. Now they're breaking out of shadows. That's going to be Veggies diving in. That will be the overpower onto 1. They're looking for some more right here. That will be a nice Leyline Seal into a couple, as a few of the members from gillyShark are falling a little bit low. That will be the Lightning Breath coming out from the Diablo. The Anduin's going to pop the Holy Word Salvation. Veggie needs to get out of here, as that Chain Bomb's going to be spread around a little bit by that Kael'thas, as well as Kage right there. And Veggie's getting very low. The Hellgate was picked up at level 20. The snap pick up onto the Hellgate, and actually Sylvanas going to be going for the Blink as well. Bolt of the Storm, excuse me. But that will be top Webweaver getting value. So while they didn't get the Webweaver with the boss, they still got the value that they were intending for. Top lane keep. That means consistent catapult pressure. But look at this. Look at these gems right now. 30, so what we're looking at, 65. We have more than enough for a back-to-back turn-in, but they're actually going to be going for... They need to hearth back to get full. They're not going to be going for the turn-in just yet. Tatsuki, I'm in the drive-thru for Taco Bell right now. Kriv! Oh my god. Late spiders blown too early. I don't know. I think those late spiders got value. I think they got a lot of value for them. But that is going to be Red Webweaver turn in. So while they did hearth back and they did, get back full on their mana and everything, that gave them the opportunity for this turn in on the side of the red team. And more or less, I think this is going to buy them this will buy them time for 20. I don't think that they're going to be able to I think that they should be showing enough in this. They should know that most of the team is going to be in this mid lane, but they just don't have their 20s. Look at Kage going for this kind of wraparound right now. That is also going to be Stark in the Medivh, providing vision for the friendly team while they siege up in some of these lanes. That is going to be the Diablo and friends moving up into the top for the clear into this. They want to consistently keep this lane pushed out in their favor. Kriv, what are you getting from Taco Bell, yo? I like that portal, the setup portal. Oh my god. I think about Taco Bell all the time, and then I think about what pain it brings me. 20 to 19. That 20 talent tier is actually going to be here for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. We have the double pull. Desperate Prayer, actually. So no double pull for them. Now, Red Web Weaver in bottom lane will be ending. They get the clear onto this. They have Misha anchoring for the friendly team. They have a turn-in on the side of gillyShark, but the lanes are kind of pushed out. I would say, actually, if they could take a fight and win, they might not even need Web Weavers. They could just rush through top lane because it's already so far pushed out. But realistically, I think pushing out these lanes... Yeah, what you getting? Yeah, what you getting, Kriv?
Deliver the gems to my altar.
I need that full order, please. I know he's probably sitting in the line and like someone like behind the window is just like, who is talking in the background and who is just rambling about Taco Bell? Pro tip: cheesy gordita crunch with beans sub for beef. Oh, that's good. I like my Taco Bell beef. It's okay. Blue Web Weavers will be picked up here. One of my friends is vegetarian, so actually whenever we go there, we'll get like a 12-pack of tacos and we just get them all with substitute bean. It's basically the same thing. Get the mini shredded chicken quesadilla. Y'all killing me. I'm about to run to Taco Bell after this best of 3. Shadow Charge going to be coming in from Veggies right there. That's going to be a lot of good step up from Snag right there. Blue Web Weaver's Descent. That's going to be a huge Entomb. The Buried Alive getting a triple kill right there. Veggies goes down as well. That is exactly everything they could have wanted on the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. That Buried Alive Entomb was so strong, and this is pretty much going to be a reset on the Web Weavers and a reset especially on the Diablo and Souls. Veggies needs to build those back up, and they are going to be extremely weak right now. That is... Oh, the deal would have been good, but I already ordered, dang it. Baja Blast with that Krivnik. Oh yeah, get a little me. Dude, I ate Taco Bell for lunch. Cat Peach, stop! I love, oh my god, Buried Alive getting stupid value. What's up, Lorelei D'Angelo? How you doing? Yeah, that was a very strong fight for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. That 20 talent tier right there. Woo! Alright, we have 7 seconds on Medivh. 4 and 4 for the Tyrande and Sylvanas. This is a hard spot to be in on the side of gillyShark. They have the Sentinel going to be going out. They'll know that they're on the boss. So they know that they have a defense in top lane. They need 2 minion waves on the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie to be able to pick up a Web Weaver here. But look at this Rexar in bottom lane. Okay, Rexar, yeah, Chest Looter's gonna Hearth while Misha pushes up. They do have the boss stepping up. Leyline Seal comes out. Medivh Cheats was used as well. That's going to be 3 members getting caught by that. Starfall comes out as well. They're going to start pushing up onto this boss. Phoenix will be out from the Kael'thas as well. Going to be able to just force them away from getting the damage onto this boss. Diablo needs to play safe. They're only at 14 out of the 100 stacks they need, and they're going to be really weak in comparison to where they were earlier. Look at Veggies getting shredded right now by Professor Bobo, as that will be Leoric stepping forward. They're going to be looking for another Entomb onto a couple of these players. They're making sure they're not stacking up. If the Leoric can go down before they get the Entomb, that'll be huge, and that's actually what's going to be happening, and that will be the Hellgate as well used. Top lane keep does go down, so they even out that pressure. Meanwhile, in bottom, that's going to be some decent value as well. Diablo with the Lightning Breath, Sylvanas with the... Oh, that Wailing Arrow. They're actually not going to catch the Tychus. They only get the Joanna, who does have Iron Skin. Also, she didn't go for Indestructible, so she doesn't have that value at level 20. Now they're stepping forward. That's Leoric still going to be cheating death, still sitting around half the respawn time as Anduin goes out. That's going to be the Boars coming out from Chest Looter as well, and Stark and friends are chasing into this. That's going to be Bobo getting some decent damage and the protection status, but they trade out the Medivh, and oh my god, this value that they're getting right now, this is so good right now. For both these teams, I can't believe this chase right now. I think I said right now about 30 times. But they also, the big thing to note here is they denied a Web Weaver turn-in potential. They're actually going to be moving in through mid. They should be they're not going for core. Well, with the Kael'thas, Joanna, Leoric, it's a little risky. But I mean, having Oh, that's buried alive on this Diablo, and I don't know if they're going to be able to stay alive. Diablo does go down, and that might have been a little too much greed from gillyShark. Misha, I think Misha goes down right now. No way that Misha makes... Okay. I was about to say, no way Misha makes it out alive. All right, well, everybody, make sure you at Snag for being cruel to bears. Quick, someone pick Probius for Cat Peach. Oh, thank you all for being here. Thanks for cheering on these teams. I'm glad to have you all in chat. 23 to 22 in levels. Bottom lane keep has a total of 1,065 health. Let's see what this vision looks like for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie, as they don't have enough for a turn-in. Are they? Oh, they're going for the invade onto this camp. This is a little... Ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. Tychus is a little far away. They unleash the camp. Can they dive onto this? No, they don't have the Diablo for 7 seconds, and they only have 57 souls on them, so yeah, they just give this over. Sentinel goes out. I think they're just trying to deny the back so that way they can get the value. Leyline Seal onto a couple, and Medivh steals this away, takes the portal right out! Are we serious right now? Hello? I think I'm peaking so hard in my microphone. What? I have to turn down my limiter or something. Call PETA and Snag. That is such a steal right there. Oh my god. Let's cycle through some numbers here, because we've seen talents for quite some time, and I'm sure you're itching to see some of the other numbers like healing and experience and where it's coming from. Look at the bottom right of your minimap as well. Those Siege Giants will be confirming the bottom lane keep potentially. Oh, these will with the catapult as well. Sentinel goes through. I think it was mostly for scouting out this mid lane position, and so they're going to need to Hearth at some point. That bottom lane is going to be dealing damage to the core, and these Sentinels are just coming out over and over again, and there's the back off right there. 47 gems in the bank on the side, or I guess in the pockets of the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie, and gillyShark sitting at 28. They need quite a few. Sentinel? Just the kissy noise. 1 minute on the boss here, and this is a hard spot to be in because you can't really rush core. You don't really want to try and take a fight because you have to play around in Tomb. If you can find Leoric out of position, that's going to be your best bet. But after that last pick where he steps so far forward, you can see that Ghost Dunk is playing a little bit further in the back, and so they're going to be a little safer. Classic Stark. I'm ugly laughing. Yo, Ramadi, thanks for coming by as well, bud. Thanks for cheering on some friends. I'm glad to see all of you. Angus as well, Zergi, BM, MJ Doom, thanks for coming by as well. I'm glad to see you all cheering on your friends, cheering on these great teams, and this is only game 1 in our best of 3 series, so I think we're going to get a very great best of 3 on our hands. 10 to 6 in kills. This is a 26-minute game. Big game 1. Boss should be up, yeah. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Medivh does have vision for the friendly team, though. That's a big thing to note. So they know that they're rotating up here, and so they're just going to back off. Or are they just playing, are they faking the boss? Chestlitter leashing it a little bit, keeping it leashed. Medivh coming up here. They're just going to play around. Let's pull away talents. Oh, this is just so sweaty. Ghost Dunk will scout this out, says to the friendly team, nope, it's just a bear sitting over there. And now Veggie's going to be diving forward, but that's also going to be, Veggie's not at full stacks, I don't think, 84 stacks total right now. Hellgate forward, protection going to be coming, they're trying to get onto Bobo here. It's a lot of good damage, Lightning Breath coming out as well. That's going to be the Leyline Seal onto a couple as well, as they have had the portal. Look for the Buried Alive right here. It should be coming out, protection onto a couple of these players. There is actually the Buried Alive behind us while all that was happening, so they don't have that value like we saw in the last game. This fight is a little bit split, in the sense that they're not going to be able to dive onto the heroes that they want to get the damage, and that's also going to be the Commandeer Odin. Everything was used in that fight, but here's the thing, turn-in availability for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Ghost Dunk has it, and they're just going to back off and go for the defense. I mean, but the thing is to note, this is 28-minute, roughly, Web Weavers. They're just going to try and end with this. Ooh! This is, so mid and bottom are going to be defended. 90 stacks on the Diablo. We're going to keep talents away for a little bit just so we can see more of the screen. Top lane's going to be descending a little far forward. Kage going to be getting those Banshees forward as well. That's just this is a sweaty moment in general. So we see this bottom lane, this mid lane that's going to be pushed back quite far, but this top lane's where the jam's at. Oh my god. 28-minute game on Tomb of Spider Queen to open up a best of 3 series. Yes, please. Misha Bear getting some good damage out. That's also going to be Tychus getting the response in a sense, and this is going to be Starfall. More or less, they get 0 value out of this top lane. Leoric going to get the damage reduction onto the enemy members, and I don't know if they can really, like, mid's already gone. Bottom is about to be gone. More of a, they don't get much value with that, but they want to try and push in 68% in this core. You could have not hit the core for 1%. Tense game. This game is spicier than any Taco Bell. Oh, Leyline Seal catching 3. Do we have a Hellgate to bring them right out? That's going to be the Commandeer Odin coming out as well. We have a Buried Alive off cooldown. They just need to make sure that they don't stack up around that and get caught like they did in the last time. The Orc is going to be heckling Chestlitter a little bit. Here's the big red button's going to be used right in all of that. That's going to be the Holy Word Salvation coming out. Anduin is not... Okay. There's going to be Veggie stepping forward as well. The Joanna is so very low, and so is Diablo. I don't know if they actually finished... I think they actually finished out their stacks during all of this. Yeah, so full stacks Diablo. Leyline Seal, once again. That Medivh Chiefs will be catching 3, and now Tychus and Falendrith are all by themselves. Bobo is trying to make their way out, and Falendrith doing a great job of healing, but that will be Professor Bobo going down. Snag is going to be low as well, but Sylvanas will be traded out on top of that. That's going to be Ghost Dunk trying to get the damage reduction on these members, but it doesn't work out, and that's going to be Misha Bear onto Linehouse, who does go down. Call PETA on Linehouse as well, but 5 go down, only losing their Sylvanas. Catapult's already on core. The GGs are called by these teams, and that is going to be game number 1 going over to the members of gillyShark. Wow. Just wow.
Team's core is under attack.
That is such a good game number 1. 30-minute game number 1 between these two teams. Weird to take breath into Anduin. I was actually expecting the Apocalypse myself. GG. Well played. Alrighty, let's get a peek at these stats and everything, and I'm going to message out one of the players to see what they want to do for next game. Let me update my team scores in the background as well. Oh boy. That was a really good game 1. I'm not gonna I honestly did not know who was gonna win that. I really didn't. I think Leoric should have just ripped Buried Alive on Diablo. I think so a little bit. Like, that's what I was kind of waiting for. I was expecting it. I was expecting it right there. But nah, dog. Not the case. Oh. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. We got our map already. Welcome back. While I get all this set up, Bandit's going to give me some breakdown analysis. Go ahead and take it away, Bandit. I couldn't have said it better myself. Don't you all agree? And he also said something about like Twitch Prime, something about that. I don't know. I don't understand that kid's lingo. But we are going to be getting set up for our next game. We're just getting lobby set up here really quickly. While we're all kind of waiting, if you haven't already followed the channel, please go ahead and do so. I do a lot of casting over here. Sorry, I'm just trying to invite these teams at the same time. I do a lot of casting, typically Monday through Thursday. Since the Nexus Gaming Series is really, really busy with a lot of games, I do a lot of their casting because it's just easy to slot a lot of games together. Also, as the season progresses, there's a lot of replays that I can grab from it, and it's easy. A butt clencher for sure. Yes, Catfeach. Great late game positioning from gillyShark kept the Leo from capitalizing on them. I think that one big blow up that they experienced was enough for them to say, like, nope, we don't want to do that ever again, so we're going to spread. And I think that was exactly the case right there. I love that butts command. But yeah, if you enjoy the content you're seeing, please go ahead and follow. I do a lot of casting. If you want to join the Discord, I also have a channel in said Discord of where you can post your replay files. I do replay casting here and there when we want to fill in some time. So yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. But yeah, this chat is full of butts right now. I think that's the next thing we make for the channel. Alrighty. Yeah. Tomorrow we're not going to be having any casts, and then Saturday I will be over on Jinxie Cat's channel at 11 a.m. PDT till 3 p.m. PDT playing D&D with Tetcher, Stark, Mike, Weenus, Cat Peach. I don't think I'm forgetting. I always feel like I'm forgetting someone whenever I talk about our D&D group. So many butts. But yeah, make sure you go over to Jinxie Cat's stream on Saturday at 11 a.m. PDT and check out Dem Games. It's a good time. I think we're actually just like starting a whole big mystery thing, so it's a good time to kind of jump in. We're in a mystery, but it's not hard to kind of get an idea. Asthma Butts emote? Hell, Kaleo, you just beat my idea. I'm gonna make a loot emote in a minute. Teams are? Okay. I forgot that I had to hat. I knew I had to hat someone on the right-hand side, and I couldn't remember who. My hat to Linehouse, please. Missing a vegetable? Oh, veggies isn't there. Okay. Alrighty, we'll wait a second. Butts indeed, Cat Peach. Oh, you got more trips, and that game was really tense. Hard to tell at this point. Oh my god. I'm sweating for these teams. Oh, I love it. I love it, though. And then next week we're going to be doing probably the standard casting Monday through Thursday. I might take one day off to hang out with friends, but the big thing is the following weekend, the weekend of the 20th and the 21st, I will be casting like all day, Saturday, Sunday. So if you want to wake up on a Saturday, Sunday and catch a lot of good games, that's the day to do it. I start at like 10 a.m. PDT and I go till... I think the last match is at 4 p.m. PDT, so it's like a long day. Yo, Mikey, what's up? Thanks for coming by, bud. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I'm making sure that I'm not missing anyone. Okay, so one team said there are. I can't remember if Team 2 said that they're ready or not. They didn't. Okay, are. Okay. Going, good luck, have fun. Spooky worm. Let's go ahead. Let's get ourselves into our next match. We are going to be heading right on into... My timing's awful.
Dragonshire.
You can't argue with the might of butts. I really can't. I really can't argue with that at all. Thank you for the hellos, Mikey. That's a good one. All right, if you're sitting there at home and you're just like, wait, Bahamut, why are we on Dragonshire? Got you. Don't worry. The home team this evening is going to be gillyShark. They lost the coin flip. That means Once Bitten Thrice Pie had the opportunity of map pick or first pick priority. They went for first pick. So Infernal Shrines and Volskaya Foundry were banned out by the members of gillyShark. Sky Temple and Alterac Pass were banned out by the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Tomb of the Spider Queen was the first map chosen by gillyShark and won by them. Dragonshire will be our game number 2, chosen by the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie, giving first pick, first ban over to the members of gillyShark. We have an Anubarak being banned out here. Hope you're having a good day too. I am having a great day. I was telling, I think Kaleo earlier that I made a little bit of an oopsie at work. It's like, I draft, as my coworker said, he's like, miscellaneous details are like the worst thing to work on forever, because like, I'll be doing a 5-story stair tower, and within that entire stair tower, I can be only wrong with like 1/8 of an inch. Like 500 feet of like handrail, guardrail, like steel tubing, all this ornamental steel, all has to be right within 1/8 of an inch. Mikey, thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I messed up something with like a little bit, and the nice thing was like he didn't make me feel bad about it. Like he treated it as like a teachable moment, because there was a couple things that like I could have done to make it a little bit easier. So I had a good day, because I was like worried when I messed up, and then he was like, no, you're good. Like this is really, really complex, and like you messing up like this it's not that big of a deal. So we are going to be getting a Samuro ban out here, so Stark will not be able to see his favorite orc popping into this game. We are going to be seeing the Zeratul banned out as well as an Ana. Oh, I wanted to ask what kind of work you do. My work desk is over there. Hold on. Where are you? Like this is a standard drawing for me. This is a check set. So yeah. Guardrails, handrails, ornamental details, a lot of that stuff. Like that's just like a general drawing, and then I do production drawings, which are like insane. Like it's a page of just dimensions. That's all it really is. Rexar is going to be the first pick up here on the left-hand side for the members of gillyShark. A first pick Rexar on Dragonshire. I'm loving it. We are going to be having... I'm glad that I just like showed my job on stream really quickly. I'm looking back over this. ETC and Maiev will be picked up on the right-hand side. That's actually a lot of good control and a lot of good setup, and false hope is the American way. Sorry. They're upset that they didn't ban out the Samuro right away, and then they did it later, so giving that false hope. But Diablo, nope, yeah. It's a lot of technical stuff, which was funny because I got a degree in architecture. Like, I wanted to go be an architect and do like buildings and stuff like that, and design houses and do 3D renderings, and I did that for 2.5 years, and I just got out of it. I'm good. Funny enough, the most complex job that I probably could have taken for myself is actually what I enjoy the most. Rexar, Diablo, Hanzo on the left-hand side. Not a bad setup right there. They need a support, so banning out something like a Tyrande might be a good idea here. Medivh actually going to be banned out. Looks like they might want to try and take the Tyrande priority themselves on the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. But Jaina will be banned out as well because... I'm scatting all of a sudden. Maiev and Jaina is a really strong combination, as well as ETC has great setup for said Jaina. And then Water Elemental is a good time as well because of the fact that of the damage output you can get, or even just the Ring of Frost is just extremely strong. Overall, heads up plays, really strong bans for both these teams, but we're going to be seeing 2 respect bans coming out from the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie in this game here. Tyrande and Orpheus. So there it is. I was just like... Admin, don't they have to burn 3 bans Samuro? Don't they have to burn 3 bans for Samuro like other teams use 2 bans for Shogal? Stark successfully banned. Yeah, Tyrande and Orphea picked up on the right-hand side, so that was the reason they didn't go for the ban onto that, because they wanted it themselves. She's strong overall, especially with the ETC as well. Orphea is a great hero as well, but the Stukov gets picked up on the left-hand side with some Jimmy Pepper. Strong front line, double range backline, which means Maev's gonna have to dive in a little deep to try and get some damage. Orphea a little bit as well, so playing around that. There's not enough bans to ban Stark. Zergy? Hey. Yeah, I almost failed art class, so nope. I tell people that my architecture degree is a graduated arts and crafts degree. Like, I'll try and find one of my models that I did in college and show it at some point, like, either at the end of the stream or, like, if we go into a game 3, I'll show something that I did in architecture school. Which, yeah. That was a good time. That was a good 5 years. For what I also like to tell people is I got a drafting degree because I can go, like, if there's a CAD program, I can just go work it. It's just, you gotta teach me new systems. But Malthael will round out that draft for the solo lane. So Rexar into Malthael, gonna be an interesting matchup on that one. Also, Rally, thank you for joining the Discord server as well. I really appreciate that, my friend. Let's see here. All right, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything into these chats, and we're going to be loading it in just a second. Thank you all so much for supporting these teams. Thank you for being here and just even watching, lurking, cheering, following, any of that stuff that you've done. I appreciate all of you. You're beautiful people. Thank you for being here. Well, technically, if you ban the right Samuro, you only need the ban. That's a good point, Kaleo. If you get the right Samuro, you don't have to ban out. You don't have to ban out 2 others. I love the T-Hat Malthael pick. Oh, that Malthael pick. There's just a space. But let's actually get into this. On the left-hand side, we got the members of gillyShark. Up 1 game in our best of 3 series. We got Veggies on the Diablo. We're going to be having Chess Leader on the Rexar. Misha going to be circled right there in the center. Stark going to be on the Rainer, and Kagekiri going to be on the Hanzo. On the right-hand side, we've got the... did I say Combo Tripson on Stukov? I can't remember, honestly. On the right-hand side, we got the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie trying to take us to a game number 3. Malthael going to be played by Ghost Dunk in that top lane. Linehouse going to be on the Orphea. Snag is going to be on the ETC. Professor Bobo going to be on the Maiev. And we have Falendrith rounding out the team on the Tyrande in the mid lane. Let's check this all out. Still have Ancestral Strength for Orphea, even though the changes came through at the level 1. Still going to be going for that. I don't know if we get a bite build, but I doubt it. This is probably going to be fright build, as we mostly do see. We are going to be seeing some pings going out in that bush over there, because I also want to go ahead and just pull that away. Oh, there we go. Sometimes Stream Deck, like, when you push buttons, it doubles it up. And so it was pulling the player name up and down really quickly. Alrighty. So we have our lanes pretty much are set up right now. We are going to be having rotations between mid and bottom from a couple of the members on both sides, it looks like, actually. Kage just waiting for this camp. 7 seconds. They could probably just rotate into mid and get a little more experience, as Stark might have been caught out of position. Actually, they're going to be able to rotate out of here. Malthael has On a Pale Horse? Yes, they do, but that's going to be a Misha Bear going to be catching them right there. I don't think they're going to be able to get the kill onto Ghost Dunk, but at least they save Stark, and that denies them the early game kill. Veggies will be getting the Umbral Bind thrown onto them. Power Slide from Snag as well for the power-up control, or follow-up control. Huh. The ban would have to be Instacast. Misha OP. There's travel time. He could just swap. Top lane between Ghost Dunk and Chest Looter is going to be breaking out. And I'm always fascinated to see what the solo lane matchup is, because I don't think we get to see that in a lot of casts, and I'll do my best to jump up here as much as possible, because Dragonshire is a map where there are so many things happening at once. We are going to be having the points up and available. Raynor going to be in mid lane trying to go for the channel potentially, but we have Snag already sitting up in the bush, making sure that that will be denied. Let's actually get the vision for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie, as we do have a camp being pushed into the top lane. Chest Looter going to be sitting up here as well, with that Misha Bear sitting on the point. And this, I will say, oh, Bobo stepping forward, Umbral Bind onto Chest Looter, Power Slide follow-up. That's going to be a nice big blow-up, and they get first kill of the game on the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Really good synergy, really good combo coming out from them, and they're able to get that kill. Turn back over top lane, and while mid lane is cleared out by Raynor, who also does rotate into top lane to make sure they pick up the soak and deny. Massive siege coming into this. Sorry, I thought I saw Orphea, I thought they took Backbiter for a second. I was like, wait, what? But that's going to be the Sentinel going out into bottom lane, as they already grabbed the Bruiser camp down here. So bottom going to be held over in favor for the members of gillyShark, and top going to be held over for the members of... oh my god. Once Bitten Thrice Pie. There we go. And we actually don't have Hunter-Gatherer. We have Hungry Bear this game. So a little more self-sustain in that right with the autos. 5 to 5 in levels. Bottom lane looks like it might be... Are they trying to invade down here? Veggies is actually just going to walk with that Umbral Bind. Nice use of the knockback from Snag right there to deny them the Shadow Charge to put them in the friendly area. Really good play coming out from the ETC right there, but now Ghost Dunk on this bottom point. They do have the Misha Bear sitting... Can they get to this top? No, the channel's faster than the channel on the point, and that's going to be first Dragonite going over in favor for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Stark how? Stark OP. Still no Grey Mane. Oh, man. 6 to 6 in our levels. Tyrande with the Lunar Blaze, going to be sitting at 1 stack out of the 20. We have Hanzo with the Simple Geometry, going to be sitting at 9 out of the 20. Nice Umbral Bind once again coming in from Professor Bobo. Going to have some follow-up damage on the Chest Looter with the Tyrande, but they get the Misha Bear through. Dragon, I think, was going for the kick onto the Misha Bear, which would have gotten the kill, but they end up just getting her through just in time. They don't have their 7 talents here just yet, and this Dragonite's getting some decent siege in this bottom lane. Going to take out that sidewall, going to poke out a little bit from Kage as well. Dragonite has 16 more seconds, so they're going to be able to get some value in lane, maybe rotate. No, I think they'll just continue to push out bottom lane a little bit. They got a wave here. The rotation would take way too long, and it wouldn't be as much value. But they got their 7s on the side of gillyShark. It's an even game for now. Stark going to be in top lane, getting some good pressure up as well. Bottom lane Dragonite has ended. Kage going to be trying to get some damage into Snag. And just going to throw out the Sonic Arrow, get some vision, and they back right out. Bruiser camp on the left-hand side will be picked up by the members of gillyShark. Right-hand side's got a minute 30. What are our Bruiser camps looking like? Our Siege camps are going to be almost simultaneously will be popping back up here. And let's... Is there going to be any sort of engagement around the 7 talent tier, or are they going to be waiting for the 10s for both these teams? Also, to note, we should be seeing our Dragonites pop up. I think like 15 seconds we should get the announcement. It's a very short cooldown even after the Dragonite phase does end, but this is going to be the 2 camps picked up on the left and the right. I only do this so I can drink tea. Whew. You can see them. They're picked up fairly close together. We've seen the 7 talent tiers for a bit. Let's cycle through some numbers, as Kage is going to be trying to get a little more extra damage on the Linehouse, as well as this minion wave. Shadow Charge onto 1. They're trying to get this dive onto Linehouse, and they got a lot of good damage there. Snag going to be stepping forward. Orphea with the Shadow Waltz getting out of there. Nice double flare from Falendrith to be able to get the double stun there and just kind of slow down that engagement. And now with the Siege Giants in bottom lane and a couple of members down here as well, they're going to be pushing this back, maybe trying to aggress forward with their own. Linehouse takes the long rotation and gets ready to be back into the wave with the friendly team. They should be able to throw out a Fright. Isn't it? It's Fright, I believe, is the talent. And so they're going to be able to then just stack that up a little bit faster, because I would say that I didn't check the 7 talent here. Actually, I was like, we've seen these enough, and then I didn't look at it to see what she actually took for 7, if it's going to be Dread or if it's going to be the Chomp. I doubt it's Chomp because of what she took at level 4, as well as the fact that this is just the strong build that... This leads me to believe that they might be going into Chomp with just... Or they were just trying to combo, because, like, they got a lot of those minions low, and then they did it I get so excited about minion stacking quests. Like when Orphea came out, and I was like, wait, there's another hero that has an that now has an uncapped minion questing talent or quest like Asmodean used to. And then I played her and I realized that I will never be good. So I just went back to one tricking on Asmodean, if you can call it that. But ETC does finish Proc Rock at the level 10 as well. That's a huge pickup. That's going to be the Eternal Feast for the Orphea. Channel will be in favor for the members of gillyShark as they're going to be fighting in this mid lane. That's going to be the Lightning Breath coming out into Professor Bobo, forcing them back. Toronto with the Lunar Flare afterwards. Snag going to be looking for maybe a mosh pit, but doesn't go for it right there. She did go for Chomp. Excuse me, Ravenous Hunger. My apologies. Yeah, because it just seemed like she was using the Dread for the minion clear, and I was like, wow, she's not holding that to get the picks onto the heroes? Or the stacks onto the heroes? Alrighty. I like it. I'm excited to see Ravenous Hunger right now. I'm just jumping around this map. I gotta see. Ooh, hold on. This is bottom lane siege. Spirit of Vengeance doesn't use the blink though. They just open up bottom lane a little bit further. Raynor does have the Raider up and available. No one in mid for the pickup here. Let's actually show the vision for both these, at least for gillyShark right now. We can get the vision for Chest Looter, and we can get an idea of how they're seeing this mid lane. Oh, they know that Ghost Dunk's on this, and there's nothing they can do. Stark is not in there in time with the Banshee or the Raider, so they're not going to be able to get the stall into that. Second Dragon Knight of the game, and second one going over to the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. What they push in with this is, it looks like it's going to be bottom lane. That's going to be the priority now, taking out the lane sustain, and also going to be it's an easy fort for them. Joe, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a great night. 11 to 11, 0 to 2 in kills. A bit of a different game. A bit of a different game in our game number 2 over here. Diablo is full on souls. We have full stacks on Kage on the... Oh no, Stark. The Umbral Bind already went out, but that's Power Slide from Snag. Misha Bear coming down to help out. Stark is going on a quest. Hanzo with the arrow? Where are you going? I pulled a lot of the team away. I don't know how I feel about that play right there. I'm not sure. Either way, the one thing I do want to read through this really quickly. So minions that die within 1.5 seconds of being hit by Chomp permanently increases damage by 2. And Orphea heals for 96. That hero... Oh. Heroes that die increase it by 40, and Orphea heals for 25%. All right, that's good to know. So we're going to see some probably burst of healing from that. Snag power sliding forward, not able to get it right there. Veggies, can they find an angle here? Doesn't look like it, and that is also going to be Stark back from death. I have a feeling that Stark was just like, I'm dead, and just started like just being like, I'm just gonna take them on a little adventure, show them their own backyard. But this is this invade potential. They don't get the blink. They don't use the blink. To be honest though, if they did use the blink there, that'd be really worrisome. They could have maybe Warden's caged, and maybe they could have wrapped around and came for the fight, but I think more or less they want to get the mosh pit. They want to get the Warden's cage with the Eternal Feast on top of all of that. Getting this actually. No, Eternal Feast would just keep proccing it. It wouldn't knock them out of the mosh. Yeah, you have to knock ETC out for them to actually get out of that mosh. Or stun them, I believe. I think damage doesn't affect them because, well, damage, you do that from other heroes always. Ghost Dunk clearing out top lane, 13 to 13 in talent tiers. We do have the Bruiser camp and bottom lane picked up. We do have this invade onto the siege camp on the left-hand side from the members of gillyShark. Let's actually see what the vision looks like on the opposing team as they're setting up to jive in on this. That's going to be Shadow Charge onto Bobo. Once again, Lightning Breath into this backline. That's going to be the Warden's Cage under a couple of members over here. That's going to be Hanzo with the arrow. That's going to be the Eternal Feast. Mosh pit on a couple of members while the Eternal Feast goes on, and everybody goes down except for Veggies, and that is going to probably be the Diablo. Well, they're trying to live within this, but they're not going to be able to get a pick, and they go down a stack for Ghost Dunk as they make it down here enough. They make it down here in time to push the R button and then rotate back out. That also means that Orphea got like 120 stacks off of that? No, that's not right. She must have gotten at least... Because she had like 30 some, and it gives you 40 for killing a hero. She at least got 2 stacks right there, like 2 hero kills with that chomp. Wow. Death timers are still pretty low, but look at this map right now. It's really, really in favor for the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Channel is in their favor. There's no one here in time for this. Hanzo doesn't have arrow either for another 11 seconds. So third Dragonite of the game going over to the members of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. Well, Gilly got the camp. True. They did get the camp here. Who doesn't have a questing talent that I can actually click on? There we go. Woo. Lurking Arm coming out from Chymotrypsin, going to slow them down a little bit here. Dragonite pushing in through mid lane. And 16 talents here will be achieved from this mid lane fort as well.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
They need to play this safe, and they got to play it slow for about a level and a quarter, a level and an eighth, however you want to look at it. But they're behind on the side of gillyShark, and these chomps are getting stronger and stronger. 148, which I believe it doubles. So that's 300, a little bit less than 300 damage. It's like 296 bonus damage currently for Orphea. Hey, Mikey, thank you for that. Hey, Whitebot, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. That mosh, yeah, that mosh was so good. The Eternal Feast with the mosh and the Warden's Cage, it's just, it's a dirty, not dirty in the sense of just like, it's like cheesy or anything like that. It's just, it's dirty as in it's just disgusting the value that it gets. As the kids say, it's sick. 15 and a half here for the members of gillyShark. They're working their way towards that 16 talent here. Rexar and Misha are going to be cleaning up top lane. I don't think this will yield them the 16. They might need one more wave right after this. Maiev going to be working on this camp on the right-hand side. Going to probably need some help. I don't know if Professor Bobo will be able to do this on their own. I doubt them, and I should shut up because they're going to get this just fine on their own. Chomp sitting at 152 stacks right now. That's big. That's a huge amount of burst to note because Hanzo's total health pool is 2,348. So you can do roughly a fifth of his health? I think. Do I have that? I probably have that wrong. I probably have that very, very wrong. Probably more like a sixth or an eighth of his health with one chomp. As I'm just saying, it's a lot of damage regardless. There's plus 300 on that just itself. But they have 16s. Most of the questing talents have been done. Diablo's sitting at 53 stacks out of the 100 for the souls. 2 out of the 4 for devastating charge. 6. No, that one's a bit wonky. 163 on the Orphea. 8 on the Lunar Blaze for Falendrith. 1 stack for Ghost Dunk on the Malthael. And Stark is just going to go ahead and help out the friendly team. Push this out. They also have Hanzo on top, making sure that this isn't going to get much value. They have these scatter arrows as well, as this is going to be full Hanzo build, as some have called it. Oops, I want to click on Raynor here. Let's see. Let's get the vision for the members of gillyShark and see how they're going to prep themselves for this next Dragonite phase, because they got a lot of cleaning to do before this is going to be, oh, they actually don't see anyone in this mid lane, really. They got a lot of cleaning in these waves, and it seems like the Once Bitten Thrice Pie want to take out a keep here before the Dragonite phase starts up once again. This will be the 4th one of the game. Wasting DKs at 16, guess they want Gilly to catch up. Wow. It also will get procs from Ancestral Strength. That's true. They want their Wombo. As long as you E first. They back out of there. 17 to 18 in levels. 0 to 8 in kills. 0 structures have gone down the side of Once Bitten Thrice Pie. They should know that they're on this point. Snag can see right now. Or at least the vision for them. They can see a lot of the members of gillyShark. No one in top lane just yet. Veggie's going to go get the Shadow Charge onto Professor Bobo, who gets the Umbral Bind onto 1. That's going to be 1 Fan of Knives going out, but it's going to be the Chomp coming out as well. Lightning Breath will be there, and that's going to be them just canceling it early, and the Flailing Swipe came out from the from Stukov as well. So just a bit of a disengage. Misha Bear, I think, is going to be going down right there, so they end up getting that pick. Oops. They've got another camp pushing in right now. Top lane just has the Mage, which I think this is just going to be easily cleared out by the catapults in the massive wave right there. But now the members, oh, they're going to be stepping forward. That's going to be a lot of good damage coming out. Snag is going to be very low. They go down. That's going to be Orphea trying to put in the damage as well, but that's going to be Rexar just with the stasis right there, that little fake death. I love that. I have to actually look up what the name for that one is right there. But that is also going to be the Shadow Charge once again from Veggie's. Feign Death. Valinger the target, and that's going to be Tyrande going down. Diablo did finish Souls, and that's the Linehouse the target. Can they get another Overpower? Can they get another Shadow Charge? Can they get anything here? And they end up getting the kill with Hanzo. Malthael already in top lane to try and slow down the pickup onto this Misha Bear, and Chest Looter going to be coming up into this top. Stark is already in position, making sure this wave won't be poking him at all. We do have Professor Bobo coming in the mid, so they have one Spirit of Vengeance that will stall out the Dragonite once. Oh, they've already used it. Who are they putting in this Dragonite? Kage? Spirit of Vengeance might be off cooldown. No, I don't think it's on off cooldown yet. Yeah, they back off and they're like, it's not worth it. Hey, Ballet Gamer, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. I'm glad to see everybody this evening. Thank you all so much for coming by and checking out these games. I really, really do appreciate it. I love you all. 19 to 19 in levels, 20 talent tier, very close for both. 3 to 8 in kills. That zero kill counter on the side of gillyShark has been changed since that last little bit of a push in bottom lane. That early pick on a snag in that bottom lane keep attempt was a real big win for the members of gillyShark, and so they'll take down the mid lane for it. This is a 16-minute Dragonite too. This thing hits for 382.5 in auto. Plus you have the friendly team also here putting in some damage on top of it. So this fort won't put them into 20, but it'll be very close. I think this wave right here will actually get it for them. Spirit of Vengeance is just being thrown out here and there. Get a little extra damage. We're going to be seeing 20s for both these teams. That we're not going to see any sort of massive value coming out from... Did I just see what I thought I saw? Yeah, okay. I was just like, that is... I like that. I took that one time and I had such a blast with that talent. 20 talent tier to 20 talent tier. We have the monster within for the Eternal Feast. Let's see what they get here. That's going to be the Warden's Cage coming out. ETC with the Mosh Pit. They actually, I think they get interrupted. That's going to be the Flailing Swipe. Diablo with the Hellgate right out of there. They live for now. Misha Bear goes down. They get the kill onto the ETC, and that's going to be the last race going out onto Diablo, who doesn't live through that, and their souls are ripped. A 1-for-1-ish trade. Misha Bear did go down in that engagement, but Diablo was brought back with souls. So technically they've got everyone up and available, but Diablo needs to find 100 more souls very quickly because this late game, they need that bolstered healing from those fire stomps just to sustain all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. They also need 2 more shadow charges in collision with walls, I believe it is. But once you get that 120%, it's a hard initiator. And they know that they don't have their ETC. They're going to go for the invade on this. Misha Bear already sitting on the point. That's going to be the silence coming out. They know that they can dive onto Ghost Dunk, and they get the Malthael kill immediately. Flailing Swipe 1 comes out onto Linehouse as they're going to be putting the pressure onto Linehouse, and they get the kill right there. And now Bobo is going to be pulling them in with the Yarmbo Bind, and they back off. They're going to move right back into mid lane, and they got a good wave here. They've already got most of the team in this lane. They rotate a couple in, and this is Bobo just doing their best to get this defense. They're going to get Fan of Knives resets, but that's going to be the silence as well, and they don't get the kill just yet. They're so very low, and Raynor gets the pepper in. Hanzo with the arrow. The play of the game is just going to be used to put them on the other side of the keep. We have a couple staggered deaths. Do they end on the side of gillyShark? Veggies is tanking, and as I said before, they're very low on their health, but with 30-some seconds across the board, even 50 on Professor Bobo, who staggered out of death, looks like they're going to try and end right now. gillyShark going for the core end. Can they do it? Can they make the defense with just the Tyrande and ETC? 18 seconds on the Malthael. Misha Bear attacking. Shield's already falling. That's going to be Kaimo Tripson with 1 flailing swipe. Power slide from the ETC, and the Mosh Pit doesn't actually connect right there as they get the reset. Throws fam come out from Linehouse. The GGs are there, and that's game number 2 over to gillyShark. GG. Well played. Arrow value. Woo! What a game number 2. What a game 1 and 2. I'm not going to lie. That was a very, very good game. GG's indeed. Let me get a message out to one of the players. Sorry, I'm just fixing one thing really quickly. Okay, there we go. Rainer too strong, please nerf. Dude, this Orphea Chomp, this Ravenous Hunger was scary. We're trying to find out if we can get one player to do an interview really quickly. Ooh, we're gonna get that boy? Okay. Alright, let me jump into a lobby. Looks like there's actually someone in lobby 1. So we're gonna get someone here in just a second. I gotta say, that was a very good best of 3. Wait, is this? Or I spelled that wrong. Whatever. All right, no, I was a little worried. I was just like, who's in this channel? But we're going to be joined by Veggies at this time, the Diablo, the boy. How you doing? Congratulations on your 2-0.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm doing well. How about you?
I am doing wonderful. Sorry, I got to turn you down there for a second. I was met with a very excited Veggie. No, that was an amazing best of 3 series. So let's go back. Let's talk about game number 1, Tomb of Spider Queen. We're in a 30-minute matchup. They have that massive entomb on you about midway through the game. Can you talk about was that the point when the playstyle changed for the team? Because it seemed like right after that massive buried alive entomb happened, and they got that huge blow up onto you, you all kind of played. The playstyle changed a little bit. Was that the adaptation, or was it something else? Because it was like that point, the dynamic really started to change more so in your favor, I'd say.
Sure.
Yeah.
So at that point, that was basically the only fight they won cleanly, is just when they caught multiple of us in the thing. And frankly, I think we just forgot that potential was there because the fights had been going pretty well up till that point. And then so our main goal was just, as long as we trade out and don't get destroyed by like entomb plus AoE damage and stuff, we can win a normal fight. And I think we did that at the end. And it's just like, so that was our main goal. We played a lot more conservatively. Like, we positioned a lot more than just trying to take a straight up fight, which most of the game, all we wanted to do was like take a straight fight with them. We didn't care. We thought our comp would just win, you know, if you just stack everybody against each other.
It like, because it was, I saw that happen, and I was just like, wow, that's the momentum that Once Bitten Thrice Pie needed. And then, you know, they get these webweaver turn-ins, and then you make that huge defense in top lane. They don't get like any value with it, and they kind of stayed there a little too long, and seemed like that's where you got that value and started to push back onto them. Now, moving into game number 2, they built a huge wombo within the draft, and I'm sure that it was kind of clear to you all what was coming. You know, there was the Mosh Pit, the Eternal Feast, there was the Warden's Cage, all that damage being dumped in. Were you surprised by that first blow up?
Not really, especially after the first game, as you mentioned, where we just lost to that kind of blow up. Although obviously they had a lot more of it going on in game 2. And that's largely why we were losing most of that game, or at least I felt like we were behind most of that game, is sometimes we played extra conservatively and we didn't try and take chances. But meanwhile, their rotations were good. Credit to them. They picked us multiple times when we really should have been, you know, we were playing careful and we still died, so.
Now, I gotta ask. There was, I think, the second Dragonite phase. It's in bottom lane, pushing up past your fort. And then Stark is just going on an adventure in top right of the map. Can you talk about comps for that? Because I was like, is he just like, he was just running onto their death bridge. Like, was it just like, oh, like, let me die, burn down the Dragonite? Or was it just like, I don't know. It's just, I always feel like he has something to say in those moments.
So Stark was caught mid and was more or less just very gallantly like, I'm so dead. And just was almost silent up until Kage fired an arrow off to try and save him. And yeah, toward the end, he was just like, guys, I'm just super dead. There's nothing. But yeah, for Stark, surprisingly quiet most of that time.
Wow. I was expecting him just to kind of be giggling about it, just being like, oh no, they'll follow me, burn the Dragonite or something, because it kind of seemed like that, like all of their team went for the kill onto Raynor, and then the rest of your team was able to burn down the Dragonite, and kind of, I think you actually ended up getting a pick right after that too, if I'm not mistaken. But I gotta say, it was such a fun best of 3 to cast, and it was a very close matchup, I do gotta say. Going forward in the Nexus Gaming Series season number 7, are there any things that you as a team want to work on after this first week playing together? I know you have different players that rotate through and everything, but is there anything you guys are going to plan to highlight? You know, practice on? Can you give us a little bit of insight into the gillyweed or gillyShark mentality?
We couldn't juice pirates. That was a big disappointment. We wanted definitely to do it once we knew you were casting us, you know. That's something we're working on because there's not enough BM in this league, and clearly just got to bring it back. Other than that, I think honestly I was a little surprised at how well this went, because this is like Jinxie usually plays a much more conservative style of tanking, and then I came on and I played on Virtual Murky Slayers last season, and all we did was play dive tanks, and so it was kind of a culture shock when I would go into my normal thing and my team would be like on the other side of the map. I'd be like, this is different. I'm not used to this. And so I think everything clicked a lot better than it has been in practice. So I was really excited to see that.
It was a blast to cast, and honestly, I was commenting on and complimenting Once Bitten Thrice Pie consistently in that game number 2, because those picks were just very on point. Like even just Ghost Dunk rotating down just to throw the lacerates onto you, even though that wasn't the killing blow, just to get the stack while you're being reset was a big thing. So like Once Bitten Thrice Pie put out an amazing game, but in the end you took it 2-0. And before I let you go, any shoutouts that you'd like to give? The floor is all yours.
Thank you. Shouts to you for casting. Shouts to my teammates for putting me in week 1. Thank you, coach. And shouts to Gillyweed for being awesome.
Well, thank you so much for the games. Thank you so much for the interview, and I look forward to seeing you further down in the Nexus Gaming Series season.